All right, what's up, fellas? It's Mark Parson, cornerback pro, former NFL cornerback of the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints, and now I'm coaching you guys up. All right, so we have Adam Pacman Jones versus DeAndre Hopkins. So Pacman's with the Bengals, and Hopkins is with the Texans. All right, so we're gonna learn some great lessons, starting with the first play. So please pay attention. I've been talking about how to read the 3-step and 5-step out of shotgun, so I will show you because Pac-Man does an amazing job on his first play. All right. If you guys have any questions, first of all, watch all of my videos on this channel. You will improve your skills. And make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. I have a crazy amount of programs. The first one and the best one for every cornerback in the world, one-on-one mastery. You will get better. All right. It has all of my techniques, all of the techniques that I've trained, NFL, college, high school, and youth guys, and they all improve their skills when it comes to that. And I'll include everything else in there, okay? All right, let's get it started. Let me mute this right here. All right, so Pac-Man's at the bottom, okay? What do I always tell you guys? I say 7 to 9 yards off. So high school guys, first of all, college guys know this. Obviously, pro guys know this, but high school guys, if you're right here, this is called no man's land. All right, you won't be able to cover anybody. You either press or you playing off. So right here, Pac-Man is right here. His eyes are inside. Why? At the beginning, because he wants to read the drop. Now, we talk about how to read the drop. We talk about how to read the drop out of under the center all the time. So you guys definitely know that. You should know that now. You got the 3-step, 5-step. Play action is basically 5-step, which means intermediate to deep route. So let's watch it. Let's watch Pac-Man first. Amazing play. So a lot of guys are like, well, yeah, he just, what you think? He just guessed on it? He just sat on it? No, sir. I'm going to show you exactly what he saw. And I preach this till I'm blue in the face. All right, watch this. All right, so let's read Deshaun Watson. All right, let's watch him. What is the 3-step in the shotgun? It is catch and throw. Watch. Watch his eyes. And then watch him. Catch and throw. That's how you read it. So you can, now look, if you watch Pac-Man, Pac-Man didn't even take any read steps right here, but he is reading the quarterback. So a lot of guys just immediately get into a backpedal or open up and shuffle. All right. What you want to do is you want to stay patient, especially to the short side of the field because it's an easier throw. You can stay patient. College guys, if you're in the boundary, you can stay patient. It's an easier throw. Okay. So let's watch it again. Let's watch him right here. This is very important. We'll take our time with this one. He reads it. I snap back to the receiver. Then he makes a play. That's an amazing play right there. So it's not about just guessing on a route. It's about reading and reacting. This is perfect. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Catch and throw. Out of the shotgun. This is the 3-step drop out of the shotgun. Catch and throw. Money. All right. Great job. On the next play, look, they're in shotgun. This is 5-step drop. Watch this. That is a 5-step drop. Just to give you a heads up. So on this play, you'll be like, oh, okay, so why is he so, why is Pac-Man so late? Well, first of all, they look like they're in a different zone. They're in the zone right here, okay? Now, you can still read the 3-step or 5-step in the zone, but you're going to be a tad bit late, just in case. Now, we talked about different zone coverages where, if we're sending pressure, you can kind of treat it more like man, but understand what you have. So this is why he's a little late, because he read a 5-step drop. And it's a zone, like I said. So we got our flat defender going out there. But read it anyways. Read it. Read it. So good job right there. Make sure we secure the tackle. Always, when we secure the tackle, always go for the rip. Get the ball out. Now, I will show you one thing about Pac-Man. Great play at the end. But I want to show you something. One thing that I have noticed about Adam Jones in his press, he is very close to backpedaling out of, so he soft shoes basically every time. So if you're a defender, if you're a receiver, that's something you want to study. So all right, he's soft shoeing. That means he gives ground almost every single time. It works for him sometimes and it doesn't work. I would say, my critique of this, just be mindful. You don't want to turn that into a backpedal because there's only certain routes you'll be able to guard. Okay. So watch right here. Watch the soft shoe. it's almost like he turns into a backpedal and he opens up really early, but he was successful right there. And you'll see, good job getting the ball out, but you'll see other times where he won't be. So let's watch it right here. It turns into a back when he opens up really early. So I'll show you, usually on intermediate routes, I would say it doesn't work great, and then inside breaking routes, especially since you open up. Let me show you what I mean. All right. So we watched it. Bam. What if, okay, now I was talking about in certain routes it's not going to work well when you open up the gate or you open up early like this. You cross over and you don't stay square. And if you backpedal out of your press. If he runs a slant, we're done. Just giving y'all a heads up. If he does. He doesn't. He doesn't, so we get lucky. And I wouldn't say lucky, but, certain techniques work for certain situations. Good job getting that ball out, though. Playing through his hands. Excellent job. I like his competitiveness. All right, we're up at the top. Now, he stays square longer right here, but he still soft shoes. It's almost like a backpedal out of soft shoe. And you know what happens? Those intermediate routes, what happens is they get to the top of their stem. So look, you see how immediately Hopkins can get off the ball? Like, Hopkins immediately gets into his route because he's not concerned about Pacman being stout in there or staying in there or being aggressive sometimes and being passive other times. So what happens is the timing between the receiver and the quarterback is really good. There's no disruption. So he gets to the top of his stem. What happens is he gets to the top of his stem. Guess what? Ball's on the point. Now, the only reason why he almost had a shot to get this ball out is because Hopkins bobbled it. So let's watch it. Look. Now that was better job than the first one because he got hands on him. He stayed square a little bit longer. But I'm just saying, be careful. Be mindful of the, almost like backpedaling out of soft shoe. You should only take like 2 to 3 steps back. Let's watch up at the top. You see how Hopkins immediately gets into his route? They can do that on those intermediate routes. They will have money on you if you get out of if you don't stay square, if you don't get hands on guys, and you give them a free release every single time. There's a time and place for it. So that's one thing I will say. Let's watch it. See this? Hopkins he doesn't care. Then he just knocks you off right there. Boom. So we got to make him guess a little bit more at the line. We got to make him guess a little bit more. Like, make him just stutter just a little bit from him possibly thinking we're not going to be there. Great job right there, though. Great job by Pacman getting the ball out. Where are we? All right, so let's talk about this play right here. All right, so let's call a P out on Adam. Let's watch. From what I see, this looks like we're showing an all-out blitz. So meaning we don't have any help over top. It's all out. We going, right? So we got, look at this. We're going out. It's empty backfield. Everybody's playing like a blitz feet technique. So you want to play inside? I would say this. Now, I don't know if the coach said, like, no matter what, right here on this play, I want you to press Hopkins. Because, Hopkins is like one of his favorite targets. He's one of the best receivers in the league, for sure. I don't know if the coach said for him to press him and everybody else play off. But usually, just give you a heads up, usually when we do a zero, like all out, zero coverage, you want to play off. Okay? You want to play off because we're sending out a blitz, so the ball should come out heavy. But it looks like they don't. They show it, but they don't. They drop back in coverage. So it's usually in zero coverage. You want to play blitz feet, subtle feet technique, and you're going to play hard inside because the ball should be coming out very fast. So right, we're up at the top. So it's like hit or miss with the when you backpedal out of your press, when you take too many steps in your soft shoe. You'll make some plays and some plays you won't. Just right here, I would say stay outside shade as long as possible. Let's watch that again. All right, so why would we play outside shade right here? Look how tight our split is. So what are the routes that you think he's possibly going to run? I would say it's a higher percentage of him running an outside breaking route because he got more real estate over here, right? Now, does that mean he won't run an over, or under, or an over route, or a post from this? No, but you're gonna be on the outside shade of him, so you're gonna be on the upfield shoulder of that. So let's watch Hopkins run this route. So we give him a free release, money. So just something we gotta pay attention to, you know. But I would say this: Hopkins, I mean not Hopkins, but Pacman, he's giving him, he's making him work for everything he gets. At the very end, but just let's watch this last play. Now I don't know. Let me see if they. Let's see. Let's see if he pushes off right here. But be careful. Again, backpedaling out of the press, they're going to get to the top of their stem. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying, what I mean by that. The top of the stem is the top of their route. So they break you off. Now, I guess maybe they called it on Hopkins right here for pushing off. But they're going to get to the top of their stem. So a good receiver, a good quarterback is going to complete that. Okay? If they get the ball, I want to help you guys understand exactly what I mean. The top of their stem, let's say you're running a comeback. It's supposed to be at 14 yards. All right? So when we press a guy, we want to disrupt him, stay square as long as possible. We want to eyes, feet, hands. We want to bam, bam, use one of our techniques that I teach and that you do well, whatever your bread and butter is. And you want to bow him out. You want to make sure that he doesn't get immediately into his route. You want to bow him outside, like make him widen his release. There you go. So that disrupts the timing because remember, the quarterback has to do he's going to do a 5-step drop. He's going to, it's a timing thing. So then when we're squeezing him, that's going to mess up his route too. So we're leaning into him, squeezing him to the sideline. So he's like, oh, shoot, I'm not going to make it to 14 yards on this route. Okay? I'm not going to make it. So I need to break it off at 10 yards because you do so well in your press. Okay? You do so well in your press that he has to break it off early. The quarterback's either going to throw it to him, you're going to be right on him, you're going to be, a closer proximity to him, or he's just not going to even throw to your side. He's going to have to throw it somewhere else or a sack, a coverage sack. And everybody's like, oh, man, you got some lockdown corners. He locked down DeAndre Hopkins, So just understand that. But before we go, if you remember anything from this video, all right, there's two things we want to review. The first thing, because I like to end on a positive note, the first thing is just make sure in your press man that you're not backpedaling out of your press man. Your soft shoe should be around 2 to 3 steps back, and then you're back to square one, meaning staying square and getting at least 1 or 2 shuffles laterally and getting it striking, okay, and then squeezing. And then how do you read the 3-step drop out of the shotgun? This is perfect. It is catch and throw. You have to practice this over and over again with the quarterback. So I have a quarterback with you when you're on practice field, and have a receiver and read the quarterback's drop. You could take 1 to 2 steps. I like taking 2 steps. So you get about 7 yards, take 2 steps in your read, and then I snap back to the receiver and you're breaking. I show actually how to read the 3, like the progression of it in my one-on-one mastery program. So that's why I tell you guys, email me. All right, email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com so you can understand this. But look, in this video that I'm putting on YouTube, you can see it. Catch and throw. Okay? Let's watch it one last time. Catch and throw is a 3-step. Money. Excellent job. And that's how you make plays on a 3-step drop. Now, if you guys, college guys are learning this, NFL guys, for the most part, will know this. Okay? Now, high school guys, yo, I'm telling you, if you learn how to, when you're playing off man, because look, you're going to learn how to play press. I get it. Just from my YouTube channel, you probably going to learn it. Now, you get the one-on-one mastery, obviously going to take it to another level. But just if you guys learn how to play off man against these high school receivers and quarterbacks, your game is going to be elevated. You're just going to look like you know what you're doing. So watch the rest of these videos on the YouTube channel, man. Watch them over and over again and then apply the information. I'm telling you, you're going to look like a beast at your camps and in the season. All right? Peace.